Hey guys, what's up? It's Johnny here and welcome to another episode of the SIC Show. And as always, I'm super pumped to be here. I'm here with my main man B. How are you, my brother?
Good, I'm feeling great because I'm going to be
interviewed
today.
This week on the show, we're going to do something a little bit different. We're going to interview B-Man here and he's going to share a story about something you might not know about him.
I'm going to inspire you with one of my best images I've ever taken. And in the create section, we're going to share one of our brand new lessons.
Yeah, man, let's get into it.
Enjoy.
Yeah.
The SIC Show. Share, inspire, create.com. Share.
So, buddy,
Yeah.
you got a little story for us. You're going to share with us.
All right, guys. So I don't know if you know, but I love to travel. I love to go around the world and see all these places. But there's one big problem.
It involves airplanes.
I've got a fear of flying. I don't know how it came about because before I had kids, I was fine with flying. I flew all over the world, and I even had that Delta pass when I was traveling, where you could fly anywhere for 30 days, and I just jump on planes and fly all over America. Yeah, when I first went to the States. But I don't know, man. Like after having kids and a few other incidents.
But the thing is, you don't have any other anxiety anywhere else. Like it's not part of it. It's not when I think of Brent Mail, I don't think of anxiety. Like you're pretty chilled and relaxed, man.
And Johnny realized that I had a fear of flying when we actually flew to New Zealand to where was it?
Huh?
Where did we fly? Queenstown.
Queenstown, yeah. Sorry, I was just like...
And we had two
coffee
aborted landings because of wind shear, so coming through the mountains.
Oh, yeah.
And,
I mean, it was dodgy.
The plane's like this, and I'm like, oh.
And we're like, it took off. Man. It was, yeah. But that was, like, I don't think that's a fun experience. I admit, even I was thinking, oh, man, can we just land this thing already?
Yeah.
I want to get off.
I don't think that helped my anxiety.
No, it wouldn't have. Yeah, anyway.
So here's a picture.
Check out this image, man. Yeah, this image I took. Actually, this is, we took with one of the little Fujis, didn't we?
Yeah, Fuji XE2.
From Fuji Australia, And, snapped it here. And I think I even transferred it to my phone via the Wi-Fi and did that little bit of blue toning and posted it on Facebook.
Yeah.
Obviously, after we landed.
So that's in me in the plane. My hands are sweating.
Oh, man.
And I'm like,
just praying. It's like praying and you're looking at me. Yeah, I love that shot, man. That's really cool. Yeah.
So yeah, guys, there it is.
Yeah, something you don't know about B. You're interested, man. Thanks for sharing, man.
No worries.
Sharing the love.
Yeah, cool.
Inspire.
All right, Brent, man. Inspire us with one of your amazing images.
All right, guys. So I've chosen this image. It's of my daughter, Brooke. And it was taken 5 years ago. So she's 10 now. She was 5 at the time. And the reason I love it is it was just such a naturally beautiful image. And I took it up northern New South Wales, so about an 8 hours drive north of where we actually live now. And it's in the orchards. So my parents live on a farm, an avocado farm, and this was one of the orchards nearby. And I wanted to get the trees going off into the background all blurred and have some kind of leading lines. I don't know if I did it there, but my daughter, she had a new dress and it was for Christmas. So this is a couple of days after Christmas. It's the 29th of December, I think.
Oh, wow.
And she'd got this dress. It was a Christmas dress. And she wanted to dance for me, do some ballet because she loves dancing and she loves performing in the orchards. So we put the dress on, went down to the orchards, and we found a spot where the light was actually coming through the trees. So a lot of these places, it's kind of dark in between the trees.
Yeah.
And I went back a couple of rows, zoomed right in with my 200mm lens,
that's how you
photographed it wide open, and I just got her to dance and spin around and look up in the light and all sorts of things. And this is the image I love because it's just such an innocent, beautiful, natural shot.
It's like that little moment. She's just walking along, man. It doesn't matter what's going on in the world. She's just focused on what's in front of her and just having fun. It's such a fun image, man. And I love that natural light. And man, it just makes for such. It actually, if you had told me you used some sort of artificial light on that image, I would have gone, that's definitely
all natural.
That's
and
amazing,
I love the way that her dress is flaring out, like as she's spinning around. She's spinning, and so the dress flares, and then she's looking up in the light. She's got that beautiful hair, like it's it's kind of a little bit frizzy and unkept,
That's nice, man. Just a free-spirited. Yeah, that's awesome, bro.
So there's another story about this image. So this is the image that actually started me teaching photography online on YouTube and everything. And this image we actually used for the first ebook for my first product, my essential skills, photography skills, the basics of photography. We used that image as the cover for that ebook, and then that ebook led into me creating my first course, which is Essential Skills Photography. And then I chose this image as the cover for my kids course.
Wow, that's amazing.
Which is one of my best-selling courses ever.
Yeah.
You know, I've sold thousands of copies, and it's how I actually photograph kids. So basically, I went through all my steps of what I do to photograph kids, all the little tricks and secrets and things that I think about, and that's it. That's the image. That's the cover of that course. So we'll actually put that up right now.
Hey, you know something? Remember, actually it was last episode, I think, before when we talked about like you printed your image on the bottom of a surfboard and you got to see it every day and it was inspiration. Man, I love the fact you've taken a picture of your daughter and you've used it across this array of products, and man, it's led to your success, you know, using your photography and using it on different products and seeing it everywhere. Man, that's just awesome. I love that.
And I think I had a bit of a bias when it came to which image to actually put on the cover.
Yeah,
you know, I just love that image because
hey, it's your product and you're inspired by the work. I mean, this training packages we do, that's creating as well, mate. It's something we've created and giving back to the world. And if you use one of your images, and never alone an image of your daughter, that's awesome, mate. Yeah. That's awesome.
I know. And you know what, guys? I'll have that image forever. And I always remember Brookie at the age of 5 just wanting to perform, and you know, she still performs now and she loves it, but she's, you know, obviously as kids get a bit older, they get a little bit of back chat, and you know, like they don't do things as easily as they do when they're 5.
You know, honestly, but man, I didn't even recognize that was it her. I mean, I must have seen that image about 1,000 times now, and for some reason it just didn't click with me that was Brookie that so many years ago. Yeah, that's awesome, man. Great story, bro. And I love the fact that you've used natural light, and the back of the orchard's just, I mean, there's no problems in seeing what the focus of this image is. It's absolutely Brookie.
Yeah. So a couple of things, guys. When I took this photo, I'll run through some of the technical things. I got it really low down so that I could get the grass in the foreground to be blurred and everything. I love that look. And I can actually be below her eye level. So when you're photographing kids, always try to get below their eye level. So get down low. I photographed it at f4, so wide open on that lens that I've got, the 70-200 f4 lens. And I photographed it at 1,000th of a second. So pretty fast shutter speed.
Hey, there's a good tip. I mean, you just mentioned that you have the 70-200 f4, and that's about half the price
of the f2.8.
Of the 70-200 f2.8. And man, I've seen some amazing images you've taken on that lens, and you use that in your portrait sessions all the time. Don't you, buddy?
I used to own the 2.8. I sold it, and I got the f4 because it's lighter. So basically, it's a weight for me, because when you're carrying a beast around that's twice as heavy and costs twice as much, it's just difficult.
You don't want to. You don't want to get it out. And I know I've got the 70-200 actually at work, mate, and the 2.8. And I don't like it. You know, it's for my land. It's just too heavy. It's heavy in my pack. It's heavy to move around. And actually, for my landscape stuff, I've even got a cheaper lens than the f4 that you run. I've got like a 28-300. This a massive range lens, and it's fine. You know, I run that thing at f8, f16. It's fine for pulling out details in my landscapes, you know. So it's a really good tip, man. Like, you don't have to buy the best stuff out there. You can still create with stuff that's, you know, just below that and half the price, man.
I've run my whole business for the last 5 or 6 years just with that lens, basically. That lens and one camera and a flash. I mean, that's all you really need. And you know, we've obviously turned over quite a lot of money in this business.
It's been very successful portrait business, mate.
So there we go, guys. Awesome. So a 1,000th of a second. So really fast shutter speed, wide open f4 on a full frame camera. I think it was a Canon 5D Mark II at the time. And and so that's basically. You don't have to think about it. You just flick it to f4 or whatever, and you just have the person who you're photographing perform for you. And that's how I like to photograph. When I'm out there, I don't want to have to think about settings too much. I want to think about the subject that I'm photographing and put all my energy into them so that they perform for me, and then you get those amazing images.
Yeah, keep it natural. Yeah, photographing kids naturally, man.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, man. Awesome,
That's
bro.
what the course is all about. Awesome, guys.
Thank you, bro.
Yeah.
Create.
All right, guys, in this section, we've got something special for you. We're actually going to show you this little 1-minute clip to a course we're just about finished. It's going to be out very, very soon, all about shutter speed. So check this out now.
In this part of the shutter speed course, I'm going to be dragging the shutter. So it's not dragging a window shutter, It's a concept that's really cool. You can get really creative here, guys. So basically what happens is we've got ambient light around us. So we set up the camera with a very slow shutter speed. And I'm going to get Daniela over here. She's my model. She's going to be dancing for me with this flowy material. And I'm going to do 1/6 of a second because we've tested it out and that seems to be the optimum shutter speed. So there's going to be movement in the photo because it's a slow shutter speed, but I'm going to have my strobe over here. So the strobe light will freeze part of Daniela's movement, and then my camera, because it's got a long shutter speed, will capture the rest of the movement as blurred movement. So let's get into it.
All right, Brent, man, tell us all about what's going on there and explain what you were doing there.
Okay, so this is the Create section of the Share, Inspire, Create show. So I thought we'd pop in this video that we've created recently, and but there's a little bit of a backstory to that. Okay, so I think one of my best creations, or our creations, is the Share, Inspire, Create Lounge, the community that we're in every day. And the reason we've done it is you know, we want to hang with other photographers and we want to teach other photographers to master their photography, basically. So we've created this community, and within the community we're actually creating for the community. So meaning that so we got this course called Mastering Shutter Speed that we created, and we're putting one lesson in at a time, and then we get feedback from the members in the community to tell us, are we on the right track, are we doing what they want?
Yep.
And we change the next lesson according to the feedback. So it's basically a two-way street. We get feedback, we create the next lesson according to what people actually want. So this whole course has been a bit of an experiment for us. It's our first one doing it this way, and we also try to make it a little bit more entertaining, right?
Have fun. You gotta have fun, yeah.
Yeah. So in this lesson that you've just watched, we got Daniela in the studio here. Johnny was here, and my editor guy, Andy.
Hang around to the end of this little section. There's some images of me trying to do this technique.
Oh, okay, right, yeah. So we're dragging the shutter. So basically as part of the shutter speed course. And yeah, I love it because it's creating something within something we created already.
It's awesome.
So
yeah.
There we go.
It's really good, man. And I'm super pumped about this course coming out. Man, you should explain the technique a little bit. Like, how do you get
Dragging the shutter.
How do you get the cloth to move like that?
So yeah, the technique, as was I explained in the video, was you're using a slower shutter speed and you're using a flash. So flash has a very short duration period.
Yep.
So the flash freezes part of the action, and the slower shutter speed blurs part of the action. So you're combining two shutter speeds really in one image.
Yeah.
And that's what you call dragging the shutter. So it's basically the shutter's open for, let's say the shutter's open for this long, if that's the time value.
Yeah.
And then the flash goes off, boom, right over here, and then it's open for a little bit longer. So you got blurred part of Daniela's dress and her face, and you got sharp, super sharp part where the flash actually went off.
So the bits that aren't moving so much get frozen by the flash?
No.
Okay.
No. The bits that
I should understand
the bits that are actually closer to the flash.
Closer to the flash. Oh, that's how you work out what's frozen.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then the other bit is the ambient light. The ambient light, which is our video lights, actually captures the rest of the image.
In the motion.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we've also done it, by the way, we've also done it outdoors. We did it at the skate ramp, which is another video that we put into the Mastering Shutter Speed course, where I've actually got a skater jumping over a ramp and I'm photographing him at a relatively slow shutter speed. I think it was 30th of a second, if I remember right. And then we pop in flash at the same time. So part of his body's frozen, blurred, and then part's frozen.
And all the background's
the closest
too, isn't it?
Part to the flash is
right. So that's how you know.
actually frozen. Yeah.
It's a really interesting technique, and it gives you that a real unique look, man. I really love it.
Yeah,
awesome,
I love it too because it's creative, man. And you're getting it all in one image. You don't have to do any Photoshop or Lightroom editing afterwards. Yeah, it's right there.
It's awesome, man. That's really good. Yeah. Awesome, buddy. Thanks for that. It's been good having you on the show.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh man.
Well, thanks for having me on the show.
No worries, man.
Oh, I feel honored.
We'll see you next show, I think. We'll have him back. What do you reckon?
Actually,
guys?
Next show we're going to interview Johnny.
Oh man.
He's going to share something with us and inspire us.
I'm so nervous, man. I've never done an interview before.
Okay, right, there we go. Yeah. So guys, just so you know, we've got like a little special for you on my kids course that we're talking about with my daughter Brookie on the front cover. So click below, above somewhere. There's a special for you. And by the way, that course is in the SIC Lounge, in the Share, Inspire, Create Lounge, a community for photographers. It's already there. So if you want to join us in the community, the course is already there for you.
Yeah, we have a special for you as well in check out the show notes, man. So
awesome.
Yeah, if you want to pick up the course, you can, or if you want to jump into the lounge and get this course and many more, check out the other deal we have for you, man. Awesome bro.
Guys.
Been another great show, as always. I hope you enjoyed it. Stay tuned for my interview. And hey, by the way, stay tuned after the closing credit, because we often put a few bloopers there, don't we, mate?
Yeah,
the outtakes.
Our video editor, Russell, puts them in.
Yeah, got outtakes. So if you want to see some behind the scenes funny stuff, then stick around for after that. And I might get him to drop a couple of those images in I talked about a bit earlier too. Because I look so graceful.
You do. Yeah, totally. Yeah. There we go.
All right, guys, have a great week. I hope you enjoyed the show. We'll see you next time.
See you next week.
Easy. Bye.
To find out more, go to shareinspirecreate.com.
Too much.
We always give away too much.
Is it? Okay. All right.
Cut that bit out, hey?
Yeah. Yeah. All right. So, Rusty, just cut whatever you feel like.
Actually, cut me here. Right about there. Just crop this bit.
That's still recording. Okay, good.
Oh, actually, crop this bit in. Do a jump cut to my head. Ready, Rusty? Now, jump cut. Jump cut. Actually, we're going to clap because in case there's anything.
Clap.
By the way, Rusty, he does the clapping because it hurts my hands because I've got soft computer hands.